Hello and welcome to Connecting the Dots podcast with Lee Ashby Watts. We're here to help business owners connect the dots and develop clarity in their marketing and branding. Clarity is the key to it all. When we lack clarity and strategy, we can end up confused and stuck. But we are here to help you develop a clear and profitable strategy. Don't forget to subscribe and share this podcast with others. Now, here we go. Let's connect the dots.
Hello. This is Lee Ashby Watts with Ashby & Co. Consulting, and welcome to Connecting the Dots. I am so happy to be here with you today and to continue to talk about one of my favorite topics. I literally say that, I think, almost every podcast, but I really love what I do. I love marketing. I love branding. I love leadership. I love personal branding. I love business development. I love all those things. So it's always my favorite topic, but today I want to talk about how to leverage and create a really effective summer marketing strategy. Oftentimes we see businesses, leaders, brand owners kind of take a break, take a back seat, take the summer months off a little bit because oftentimes we know that our clients are vacationing or not doing a lot of things. So we kind of do the same thing. We step back and maybe focus on some other things and not give marketing maybe or business development maybe our best foot forward. So I want to talk about how actually we should be leveraging the summer months and making sure that we are not only leveraging the summer months but preparing for a great end of the year. Like when you think about it, we're halfway through the year right now. Halfway through the year. So this is a time to make sure we're nurturing our clients, preparing them for what we want them to do and act on by the end of the year, and then also developing some really great deep relationships, maybe putting your brand out there more during the summer months, connecting with people in a different way during the summer. So I'm going to give you a few tips on how to really have an effective summer marketing strategy and to just really leverage the season and come out shining at the end of the summer, right? So some of these things are going to be, honestly tips that you would do any time of the year. And then some are really relevant specifically for the season. I also wrote a blog post about this, and I'll make sure to include the link in the notes section of this podcast. And you can always visit my website at ashbyandwatts.com and make sure you go to my blog section and read the blog if you want to see the specific notes on this topic. So number one, and I probably say this almost every single podcast, every topic that I talk about because it is so critical, but always understand your target audience. And why do I say that specifically for a podcast where I'm talking about summer marketing strategy? Because when you know your target audience, you'll understand their buying behavior and what they're doing in the summer months. What's happening in their business during the summer months? What are their pain points during the summer months? And even if you don't think of it as the summer months, what is happening in their business halfway through the year? What are they thinking about? What are their pain points as they're thinking about the end of the year? When are they doing their budgeting or gearing up for their budgeting season? So think about your target audience and what is happening in their business during the summer and as they think about, halfway through the year, what's happening. Also with your target audience, if you're thinking specifically, depending on what industry you're in, what your client base looks like or the clients that you're wanting to have, the customers that you're wanting to have, thinking about what are their behaviors and their interests. So again, depending on your business, if it's more family oriented, if it's more mom oriented or female oriented, whatever it is, thinking about what is it that they're interested in this summer. If you have a business that focuses again, mainly on women or mothers or families, you know that life changes in the summer because you have kids at home, just things change. How active they are, how non-active they are. If you have a landscaping business, clearly your business will definitely change in the summer. People's habits are changing, how they use their money changes. So understanding all of those things, make sure you're understanding your target audience. Secondly, just embrace the summer vibe. Yes, there are a lot of great, fun, relaxing, adventurous things that are happening in your city. I guarantee you, no matter what city you live in, there's something happening in the summer. How are you leveraging that? Are you taking advantage of concerts and ways that you could entertain your clients? They may not want to talk about heavy business type things right now because it is summer months, and they may want to say, yes, I just want to relax. I need a break. Well, be a part of that break. How can you entertain your clients and connect with them in a different way with the events and things that may be happening in your city right now? Picnics, beaches, outdoor activities, all those things. But not just that. There is some great summer swag in the summer, right? There's great, golf balls and sunglasses and water bottles and all these things that you could be ordering and making sure that you put your logo, your name on those and giving those out. There may be very inexpensive ways that you can sponsor picnics and races and concerts and festivals and things like that. Look around your city, and again, knowing your target audience, knowing what your goals are as a company, and think about what are some ways that I can just simply brand myself, put my name out there. And that, I just want to put a pin in that for just a second, because not every single activity that we do as a company will necessarily result in an immediate ROI, immediate relationship. So really understanding sometimes things we do are simply to get our name out there and for people to see it, and it can be an easy touch. And then there are other things that are going to be more business development, sales oriented, relationship development. So it's okay if you say, you know what, part of our strategy for the summer is going to be more branding. We just need people to get their eyes on our logo, on our brand, right? And then maybe we might pick up some deeper relationship activity in the fall. So want to put a pin in that. Wanted to make sure, we understand there's sometimes part of our strategy is just for people to see it. So invest in that swag, invest in gifts and things like that you can hand out and give out during the summer months. Also, kind of in that same vein, just understanding, there are summer seasonal events and holidays, 4th of July and things like that. So make sure that you celebrate those, reach out to people for those, do your social media around those things, and just leverage being in front of people and having a presence, doing, again, depending on your business, if it makes sense to give discounts around some of these holidays or do themed promotions. If you want to host an event around a specific holiday, limited time offers, all those things, make sure you leverage it. Think about, again, your social media, your email marketing, all those things when you think about the summer months and holidays that will come up during the summer months. Also want to talk about, as I mentioned, social media and email marketing, making sure that we leverage these things during the summer months. What can you do that is a little bit more fun and less formal with your email marketing during the summer months? Again, to make sure you're just connecting with your key audience, your target audience, or referrals, or people that just prospects. They may not know you well, but this is a great time to send email campaigns that are less formal, more fun in the summer months. Could be a contest. It could be something as simple as our favorite summer wines, right? And just informative, but again, a way for people to get to know you better, to remember your name, to see your logo, just to connect with people in a different way. So now is the time you can kind of get away with some of that kind of thing, and don't be afraid to just pull away from the more formal, technical things that your company or business may typically talk about. So have fun with that kind of thing. My next point is to collaborate with influencers, partners, referrals, people that you have always maybe relied on or can rely on to expand your brand. You all have similar audiences. They're speaking to the same people you want to speak to or already speaking to. How can you collaborate during the summer months to expand your reach? This is a great time to just amplify your summer marketing efforts by just collaborating with others. And I love collaboration. It's just always great when you're trying to do cross-promotional things and joint programming, joint promotions, co-hosting summer events together. So I do a lot of work in the legal space, and for an example, oftentimes lawyers and accountants have the same type of clients, and they tend to market to some degree in the same type of way. So if you're a law firm or an attorney and you have an accounting firm or an accountant, why not come together and do a summer event together, or collaborate on, what are your mid-year pain points? Let's come together and the two firms put some type of, easy promotional piece together for those clients. So think about how you can collaborate with partners, referrals, people in your world that have the same type of audience, and you all can come together and do something really fun. Finally, I want to talk about, this is also a great time during the summer months, and also, again, not thinking about it just being the summer months, but also you're halfway through the year. This is a great time to get feedback from your clients on how they feel, what's happening in their business, how are they feeling about your relationship with your company, what can you do to improve, how can you monitor and measure what's happening. So we should always be regularly monitoring our performances anyway, but again, halfway through the year, this is a great time for us to just pause with everything. I used to use the term with one of my clients, we're going to stop the clock, right? We're not billing for this. This is not a paid engagement. This is just a time for us to ask questions, make sure we're clear. We're going to look at our analytics. We're going to look at results. We're going to make sure that we're good as we go into the end of the year. So the summertime, halfway throughout the year, is a great time to monitor, measure results, and just get good feedback from your clients, from your customers. So wanted to put all of it out there for you. Make sure that you are leveraging your summer months, that you are preparing for an effective and sizzling summer, and more importantly, that you are preparing for a great end of the year, right? Because what you do now will undoubtedly impact how your year will end. So invest the time now, get creative, have fun, and dig deep in those relationships, or decide to go all out in some branding and make sure that people know your name all across your city, your region, or wherever your target audience is. Come up with a strategy. If you need assistance with a summer marketing strategy, even though we're halfway through the summer now, but if you need any assistance with any of these things, feel free to call me, reach out to me, Lee Ashby Watts. My email address is lee@ashbyandwatts.com. or feel free to look in the notes of this podcast, visit my website, or set